Right, Jennifer, welcome to my kitchen.
Thank you, Jay.
I call it the brand kitchen,
Oh, lovely.
probably branding kitchen, right? So we're going to make tea today,
Okay.
the way we make it at Toss the Coin.
Okay.
We might not follow the process that the world follows.
I'm absolutely okay with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, but at the end of the day, you promise that you're going to taste the tea?
Nothing will happen to me. I
Okay, great. I should assure you that, right? But the only thing that you need to do is after you taste my tea, you're
Okay.
supposed to say, wow.
Done.
Done? Okay. So first, we will take a pan. It's empty. So I'm going to pour some water, and from a branding process, I call it the foundation.
Right.
So it's very important to have a clear purpose. So we pour some water. I don't have a specific measure.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm going to make for 2 people. But before that, let me put it at 130, right? So we'll allow the
Water to boil.
water to boil. And so some people do not wait for the water to boil. They will straight away take on the tea powder and drop it. But I'm used to bring it to some temperature before I drop something. So usually, from a branding standpoint, what we do is we conduct a workshop.
Yes. I'm not.
Design thinking workshop. It's called the discovery workshop,
That.
so that we understand what the leadership team and our customer organization, what are they thinking about the whole brand, and then what is their purpose and what do they want to achieve. So that's the reason we run a full-fledged day-long workshop in a closed room with a whole lot of paper,
Color pencils, posters,
yeah,
Legos.
Legos. Okay, we use Legos as well. So we have a mix of people from the customer organization attending this workshop, so that we have varied opinions and viewpoints from those people. Now the water is boiling.
Oh.
Something different that we do is we drop the ginger.
First, is it?
Yeah. So for me, the ginger or the chai masala
Okay.
is what brand personality is. Depending
Interesting.
on how kadak you want the ginger to be. So you drop the ginger first.
Okay.
And this is where we kind of define the brand personality. So that's very important. The brand personality for some people comes at a later point of time, but we want to make sure that the brand personality comes right at front. How do you want people to view your, what's your brand's personality?
That's important.
Is it a rebel? Is it down to earth? Right. So this is where we define the brand personality. So why do I drop the ginger upfront? Is I want the ginger to mix very well with the water. So there is a very close relationship between the brand personality and the purpose.
Yes.
Right. So they need to match. Otherwise, we can't proceed further. And next comes the most important ingredient, which is the tea powder. There are different kinds of tea powder that are available and different forms. I usually take this finely ground powder.
Okay.
Some people are so used to, let me just reduce the temperature some more. Right, some people are so used to tea leaves, right? And most of them, I think, they're used to tea powder. Now, this is nothing but, in the branding parlance, I think it's a brand architecture, right? So once you define the purpose, define the brand personality, so we need to have the brand architecture in place. So that's probably the right step to move to.
Okay.
And because this essentially helps in situations where there is brand revitalization, there is brand rejuvenation. All of these stages would require a very clear understanding of what the architecture is all about. In a recent customer engagement, we had a customer who had a M&A. They were busy acquiring a lot of companies, and there were so many brands coming into their fold, and they were clueless whether it is a brand house, whether it's a house of brands, how do we take it? Do we dilute the
Those are important steps.
Yeah. So this is where you actually build the brand, right? it has some color to it, right? And finally, to give it some identity,
Okay.
right? So this is what people are going to see to the external world, what you really mean by it. And we add milk. It's a little warm. Okay, great. So again, no particular measure. I just added the way I want the tea to be, right? The milk for me is the identity, right? So when you finally present your brand to the external world,
How it looks.
how it looks, how they say it, what is the color of the tea, does it even look like a tea, right? The different shades, some might claim that it is a little light, some might say it is a little dark, but I kind of like it somewhere in the middle.
Minute.
Do you, by the way, have tea?
Yes. Of course I have.
Is it? Yeah, it has some color. So when you do the brand identity, you're very particular about how the different shades of colors work. You know, all the colors have certain meaning. Do they relate to your brand personality? So that's when you choose your primary colors and secondary colors and build the final brand identity, right? Now with this, for me, I think the brand is frozen with the identity. So then you come up with your brand guidelines and you have a certain way of consuming that brand. Right? But somewhere down the line, you need to give the flexibility for people when they consume your brand. Right? And I look at it as the sugar that we add. You know why?
Yes.
You consume tea with sugar.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but a lot of sugar, less sugar,
Normal sugar.
normal sugar. I consume it with very less sugar. So this is the flexibility that I get when I want to consume the brand. I'm a media house. I'm a marketing team, internal marketing team. I'm an external advertisement agency using your brand. So what is the flexibility that I get? Maybe, for example, the primary colors that I can choose.
You can tone it down, tone it up.
Yes, and the secondary colors. If you really want to go one step ahead and use the secondary colors. I think the tea is made. I'm just going to switch it off. Okay. So that's the flexibility stage of the whole brand building exercise. So we thought we will try and relate our brand building to making tea. I hope it worked.
I can smell it.
You can smell
Yes, it's good.
Oh, yeah. It smells like tea.
Hopefully it is tea time.
Okay, so then let's take the cup and then, add sugar the way we want. The first cup is mine, so I'm going to add very little sugar. The second cup is yours, so I'm going to add some more sugar. Some more?
Like, yes, perfect.
Great. So, this filter is very important. Whether the filter kind of makes sure that there are no residues left when you finally consume the tea.
It's the perfect
Exactly.
that has flowed through.
Yeah, people shouldn't find anything that is irrelevant with your brand when they finally view the brand or consume the brand. So we take the irritants out. So I'm going to pour this. Not bad. The tea looks good.
Told you.
Anyway, I think we will get the final verdict when we finally consume it. Do you consume the tea really hot, or
No, I don't.
you want to try it hot?
Yeah.
Let's see. Not bad. Wow. So that's what branding is all about at Tossakoi. Thank you.
Yeah.